That's why it's time to wake up, Jacob. Come back to these law, statutes, commandments, and wear some damn fringes. And wear those laws in our hearts.
That's right.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double.
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
To our who?
To your enemies.
So we were going to be sold to our enemies in a place called Egypt. According to Exodus 20 and 3, Egypt is slavery. So what happened? What happened to the so-called black man? He was brought on a ship on the shores of West Africa and brought to America into slavery by who? Thine enemies. Go ahead, I'll finish that out. Go ahead.
And for the history that y'all don't know, with them boats that were coming in, bringing our people over, they were still putting more of our Northern Kingdom brothers on them same ships and sending them out. This is not, they're sending Indians because they knew the land. Issachar and Gad knew the whole land that was going on. They knew the masses of how to get out. You know, so they had to take them out because they're helping slaves get away every time. Now, if we pull them out of here, they're not going to have no land to really go back to and put them in a new land as well.
Right. And good note, man, true or false, man. Did the Northern Kingdom go on those ships first?
1492 with the Taino Indians. And on that point, when I want to go there, y'all want to talk about that, I got a sister right now. She's in the Bahamas. She's been there for a very long time. She's a Gadite. How does a Gadite get to Bahamas? They've been there at least 3 generations. That's how you know our people were put on ships as well. Go ahead, finish that out.
And bond women. No, Salak. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy.
So we're not redeemed. We're not redeemed. That word buy means to redeem. We haven't been redeemed. We haven't been saved. We haven't been brought. And if our brothers, our so-called Southern Kingdom brothers, were African, why the fuck have these Africans not, Salakia on my French, why haven't these Africans came and picked up our brothers and saved them and rescued them? Right? Because they're our enemies too.
That's right.
All right? Know your enemy. Separate thyself from thine enemy.
That's right.
All right, I need, all right, yeah, bring that out.
This is Job 16 and 9. You want 16 and 9, right, Doc? You tell me around, you ready?
Yeah.
This is Job 16 and 9. He teareth me in his wrath.
So he teareth me in his wrath. Esau has tore us in his wrath. From the beginning, when he took us in the beginning of the sack of Jerusalem, 70 AD. All right, he's been tearing us up since then. He's done nothing but rape, rob, and murder the Israelites. Go ahead.
Who hateth me?
He hated us. He's proved that day in and day out. He still proves it. Go ahead.
He gnasheth upon me with his teeth.
Continue.
My enemy sharpened his eye upon me.
His enemy has sharpened his eye upon thee. All right? So what happens when there's a police officer behind a car and they see some white boys rolling up the block going 70, 80 miles an hour? And they'll see 4 black men or 2 black men and a Mexican man in the car. Who are they pulling over? The white boys or the Mexicans?
Right.
And the blacks?
Right.
They're pulling us. Why? Because he set his eyes towards us.
That's right. That's right.
All right? So this is what Esau's doing. He's propagating this to bring us down, to let us know that we're not shit. But in the eyes of the Most High, what are we? We're everything.
That's
right. The Most High wanted. We are the apple of his eye.
Time.
Are you done with that?
Time. Let me say something
Go
real
ahead.
quick. And the brother's making a very valid point about you knowing who your enemies are. Are you going into Moab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Khan. Well, when the brother brings up Moab, we're gonna see that. Well, who's the girl that you was talking about earlier when we was riding up here? The Natasha girl?
Oh no, I was talking about Tekashi.
No. But the Natasha girl that got killed. And
That started the riots.
That started the
Oh,
riots.
that's right. You
That
talking
started
about
the riots. Right. So we also got to identify that that's one of our enemies too. One thing that all of us all grew up on, everybody, menace to society. But in the opening credits, it's not a white man that the situation happens to. We're into it with Moab off the bat.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead, Oh, okay. Just, you just be able to just identify your enemies. For those who haven't seen Menace to Society, but have seen Don't Be a Menace, it's the same exact thing. When they come in there, the chime goes off, nigga. And then on top of that, what do? They got the white boy who got the gloves. He goes through the thing. So it's both of them. We got two enemies on both sides inside of the movie. You just got to be able to identify. So what this brother is saying is right.
And then on that point, the brother makes some wise words, because I was watching YouTube the other day, and there's this Jake. He goes into this store, and it's called Public Freakouts, right? So this Jake walks into the store, and he's shopping at Moab's spot. You know what I'm saying? And when he fucking goes in there, Moab's looking at him, following him around. Now this man is a regular, because he's sitting there recording this, complaining. Why do your people always follow me when I come in here? I spend my good, hard-earned money. I'm a working man. Why do I gotta be followed when I shop here? Why? Because they know who their enemy is, Jacob. They don't want us to prosper. They don't want us to get above them. They want to watch us, micromanage us, and be on top of us until the end of times. But that's not what's going to happen. YHWH is going to return, and we're going to take the kingdom.
That's right.
Give me First Maccabees 2:10. Pay attention. Give me First Obadiah.
I got it.
You give First Maccabees 2:10. You give me Obadiah 1:15. Because like the brothers were saying, he was making a perfectly good point. What he was saying was that these Moabites, for example, using them as an example, they're our enemies. They always seem to they always try to hold us down. The brother was saying they follow around the store. Same thing when you go in a liquor store. You black or Hispanics, you go in this liquor store, and these things they keep doing this to you, but you steady want to kiss up to them. You want to be behind them. You want to always talk to them like they your friend. Oh, what's up, Lee Chan? You know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, man, what's up with them bloods? They hate you. You got that?
God.
Go ahead.
This is First Maccabees 2:10.
Read.
What nation?
So what nation? The prophet's asking a question. What nation? So what? Go ahead.
What nation hath not had a part in her kingdom?
So what nation has not had a part in our kingdom? Like I said every time I brought this point up, if you look around here, you know what I'm saying, you got the Chinese food spot behind you, you got Ishmael running the liquor store around the corner, you got all these several fast food. Everybody's trying to make money off of us. Everybody's over here trying to earn off of us, but really they just keeping us in captivity. Go ahead.
And gotten of our spoils.
And they've gotten of our spoils. They always have something. They've gotten something from us. The white man took our treasures. They took our culture. The Asians are taking our money and our community over. Even where I'm at now, if you look around, them bastards is taking over right there. You go around the corner, it's Jake everywhere. But right there where I be at, it's all them gooks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for my French. But it's all these gooks. It's all these heathens that be running. Is that on that? Give me that. Because they got payback coming to them. And
That's
just
right.
for everything they've done to us, they got a payback coming. Go ahead, read that.
Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15.
Come on.
For the day of the Lord is near.
So the day of the Lord is near. It's close by. But on who? Go ahead.
Upon all the heathen.
Upon all these heathen. That's you, Ishmael. You, Moab, Ammon, Ham, Elam. All y'all that did something to harm our people. That have held us in captivity. That have killed us with your poison. By selling us some goddamn blunts, them cigarettes, selling us liquor, knowing we don't need to be drinking, knowing we were drunk, and you still go sell us the liquor. Go ahead.
As thou hast done.
So if you have done to us, go ahead.
It shall be done unto thee.
So as you have done to us, it's going to be done to you. You're going to be destroyed just like you try to destroy the children of Israel. Is that on that? Go ahead.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
So you're going to get payback for everything you did to the children of Israel. And that's thus says the Most High. Is that on that? All right, I'm done. Go ahead. I'll go back to that.
Done with that?
Go on.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and freestyle this because
How much you got left?
I had a good point that I just thought of. All right, go back to that Psalms 25 and 19. Can you pull Psalm 73? Because this, I just okay. Pull that. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it out again.
Psalms chapter 25, verse 19. Consider my enemy.
Consider that white devil that just walked by right now.
Yeah, you For they are many.
For they are many. They walk up and down my streets with their head held high.
Right.
And they hate me with cruel hatred.
And they've hated me with cruel hatred. Go ahead. Is that it?
Yeah.
Pull that. Psalm 73 from the top.
This is Psalm 73 and 1. Truly God is good to Israel.
Okay, so truly God is being good to Israel. Go ahead.
Even to such are of clean heart.
Go ahead.
But as for me, my feet were almost gone.
So as for me, my feet were almost gone. Go ahead, come on.
My steps had a well nigh slipped.
My steps have slipped. Why? It's gonna explain. Come on, bring it out.
For I was envious at the foolish.
For I was envious at the foolish. Come on.
When I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
When I saw the prosperity of the wicked. So that's what Israelites need not to be doing.
Yeah.
Is being envious of our enemy. Envious of their prosperity.
God.
Why? Because we are rich.
That's right.
How? In the spirit, in the blessings, in the promises.
God.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. For there are no bands in their debt.
There are no bands in their death. Come on, bring it out.
Hey man, there's no bands in their debt. That's deeper than what you really think. They don't die behind the stuff that they're due. The only bands that's behind their death is the funeral costs, the money version of it. Because you know, Jake, we got different words that we use, but there's different bands. There's no bands in their debt. They're not held. You feel me? To us, after we die, we carry over into a whole nother debt. A whole nother chain. People go into debt, $20,000 trying to bury their families out here.
Hey,
Our enemies, we don't see that with our enemies. Salak, go ahead.
if I could say this, even it's more expensive to die than it is to live in some cases.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Like the brother was saying, we was just earlier, a couple of us soldiers were going to the store to get some gloves because it's cold out here. And we was watching brothers, and we was just watching Issachar holding their car wash trying to get money to bury their family member. Because it's, you know what I'm saying, we under them curses. It's expensive to die and it's expensive to live out here.
God.
Salak, go ahead.
For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is firm.
Their strength is firm. That's why there's no bands in their death. Their strength is firm. They've established themselves. Come on, bring it out. We're going tonight.
They are not in trouble as other men.
They are not in trouble as other men. Hold that point. Bring me Zechariah 11 and 5.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them
Read.
and hold themselves not guilty.
Woo! Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Read.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
So this is what Esau does. Is he slays our people and holds themselves not guilty.
God.
We see it time and time again in the court system.
God.
We've seen it with slavery. What happens? A white man disrespects a black man stands up for himself. What happens? They put his ass on the cross. They put his ass on a tree. They're killing us. Go ahead.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
Did Martin Luther King Jr. pity us? No, he set us up for failure. What happened? The fall of Black Wall Street.
Bring it out.
Did Reverend Al Sharpton, does he pity us? No. He's sitting in a house, in a mansion with money. Why? Because he sold us out.
That's right.
That's why. Go ahead, Nagai, finish that.
Neither are they plagued like other men.
Read.
Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain.
They don't have plagues. They don't have to deal with sickness, with disease. Why? They have money. All right? That's why they're so proud. Because the things that are messing with us don't touch them. Why? Because they set themselves up to be that way. They've conquered us. Go ahead, bring it out.
Violence covered them as a garment.
Violence covers the Edomite as a garment.
Hey, and another way that you can tell what the brother is saying, it says that violence covers them as a garment. Nowhere else in the world are you gonna find people who do things what are so quote unquote called mosh pits. Even when you're having fun, they want to fight. They want to jump around in a circle, punch each other, scream, and yell at something that's gonna make your head. You good?
What?
That just do violence. You know, there's nothing that they can do without it being violent.
If I could say this, when you see Jake in these mosh pits, these crackers be getting knocked out.
Knocked out too. You feel me? It's like, oh, I can't knock myself out anymore. I can't knock my brothers. Can't knock me out. Let me go get some of the strongest people in the world, get them over here, and let them punch me.
Because you know Issachar love the mosh pit sometimes.
God.
And they be beating the crap out them.
Look, these are the same people that'll take Mike Tyson, punching them in the face for $100.
Call it entertainment.
And they call it entertainment.
Kimbo Slice, knocking these dudes out. Call it entertainment.
Violence covers them as a garment. They don't let the animals just be okay. They go and they make a whole series called Gator Hunter, where they're out there just killing alligators.
God.
Hey, and then get killed by a stingray. Hey, that's the thought process of the damn devil, though. You know what I'm saying? That's how they be thinking. They think, well, nothing can touch them. They'll be invincible. And what's that scripture? The inner thoughts is they'll dwell forever.
Con.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they be thinking, and then they end up getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's what Esau does, right? Violence covered them. If we look back into history, what has Esau done? They've taught about this thing. It's called manifest destiny. What is manifest destiny? The right that the white man believes God gave him to conquer every other nation on this planet.
Right.
It doesn't work that way, right? We are Jacob. We are the Israelites. We are the 12 tribes. The world was promised to us. That's right. Go ahead, bring it out, huh?
Verse 8. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
All right, so they have more than the heart could wish. These Edomites are so rich. For 3 or 4 generations after them, they don't need a job. They don't need to do anything. Their eyes have that fatness. Their kids sit there, snort coke, smoke dope, and buy cars. Well, our kids are sitting here paying for their parents' deaths.
Come.
Go ahead, read, Doc.
They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
They're corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. What happens to our brothers, the Southern Kingdom brothers? They out here selling crack. All of our people are out here selling drugs. Why? Because we're in oppression. We're being oppressed. And what do these Edomites talk about? They speak wickedly of it because that's the only damn option they gave us.
Come.
Hey, if you don't mind, Doc.
Go ahead.
If I go back, one scripture says they have more than heart could wish. And the only thing that really could pop up in my mind is when I was little. Now, when I was little, you know, every Christmas, TBS, A Christmas Story come on, right?
Right.
Everybody know that. Now, while Ralphie's out here wishing for a little red shotgun to be under his tree, you want to know what Jake out here wishing for? Heat, water, somewhere to sleep at night.
Come.
Our people ain't worried about no red rocket, and then the kids, they see these movies and they think, oh, I want that. Their mind starts to think, oh, their mind starts to get altered. They start wanting to want different things of the world. The brother scripture then says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. When you're on these Facebook groups and you see the whites versus blacks, the real oppression people come out. They'll let you know, oh, fuck you niggers. Salak on the language. We don't care. All of your old memes, all of your old little racist cartoons, all of that comes out. And they just speak wickedly. Like, who cares? Hey, you want to know something? I don't see color. When it comes to people, I don't see color.
If I could say this also, they always want to push that I don't see color.
You good, come on. You good, come on.
Yeah,
Okay,
you know,
go ahead.
If you see that, they always, what's their main favorite thing to say is, get over it.
Right.
It was so long ago. But let us say, why don't we say this? 9/11, get over it. Pearl Harbor, get over it. It happened a long time ago. But slavery was a lot deeper. The massacre of 23 million so-called Hispanic Indians and 70 million Native Americans and 99 million of the so-called black slaves that were brought over here, they tell us to get over that. But what'd they lose in Pearl Harbor? 1,000 and something? What was it?
Don't forget Pearl Harbor.
30-some people.
Wait. Don't forget the Alamo.
Hey, all these were double-digit deaths, maybe triple-digit. But when we talking about deaths in the millions of Israelites, they act as if we're supposed to get over. Like we're supposed to be cool with it.
Hey, sorry, check this out. They won't let Nicole Brown Simpson go.
That's
one Edomite. We can't let her go. They just keep putting her on the damn TV.
Hey, look,
Hold
Let John Benet Ramsey go. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
We ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
Nicole, like the brother said, Nicole Brown Simpson, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
Let that go.
Hey, she was an adulterous
She
whore.
Right.
That's right.
She's got. Hey, look, we don't see no color when it comes to that.
Hey,
feel me?
it could have been a Hispanic
It
woman.
could have been
It
anybody.
could have been a Hispanic woman. We would have been sad for that. Hey, you almost done?
Yeah, I got like 3 more.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm about to jump on that.
Book of Psalms, chapter 120. Book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee.
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee.
Good.
Now, how they hated the Lord? Because they've destroyed his people.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee?
Am I not grieved with them, how they rose up against thee? I'm grieved every day. I gotta see my brothers suffering out here in the cold.
Right.
I gotta see my brothers dying, their family gone, our people alone in oppression. I gotta see my people in jail. I gotta see my people fighting over hamburgers and french fries.
Right.
Go ahead, Ock. Finish that out.
Verse 22. I hate them with perfect hatred.
And this is why I hate them with the perfect hatred. And that's why David hated them with the perfect hatred. Because he's seen the spirit of Esau. He's seen the spirit of the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Bring it out. That was it.
I count them mine enemies.
I count them my enemy. Why? Because they count me their enemy.
That's right.
They count me their slave boy.
That's right.
And that's what I'm not going to stand for.
That's right.
I'm going to come out here day in, day out, week in, week out, until the Most High takes me out to wake up Jacob.
That's right.
All right? Bring it out, Nagan.
This is Psalms. You want a 9 to 10?
Oh, no, I need Joe.
Joe. I got you. This is Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Who runs the world? What's the lingua franca in business right now?
Right.
To do any kind of business, you need to know the language of English. Who speaks English? Esau,
Time.
the Edomite, the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Go ahead, Ock.
He covereth up the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof with this goddamn homosexual pedophile incest monster that you call Jesus Christ.
Time.
This is Caesar Borgia, a goddamn devil and an Edomite.
That's right.
If not, where? And who is he?
If not, where and who is the devil?
Time.
Who's the devil? They covered the faces of the judges thereof. YHWH is supposed to be the ultimate judge, the
That's
judge
right.
of the whole world. Who's the devil? Tell me. Bring it out. Baba Kasha. But that's all right, because you know what? We got this. Pull that Baruch.
This is Baruch 4 and 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God.
The Israelites have suffered patiently
God.
the wrath that has come upon us from God because we went off. We understand that.
God.
That's why it's time to wake up, Jacob. Come back to these law, statutes, commandments, and wear some damn fringes. And wear those laws in our hearts.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Right.
Right? It's not hard to put on some fringes. It's not hard to wear a blue border. It's not hard not to eat pig.
That's right.
It's not hard to hate the white man.
That's
Come on.
right.
I love it. It's easy.
That's right.
Right?
That's
Bring it
right.
out.
For thy enemy hath persecuted thee.
Because our enemy has persecuted us. That's why we're suffering. We're suffering here because of our actions. But our enemy is over here running us down,
That's
putting
right.
us down, stopping us in the ground when we're down. Go ahead, Ock.
But surely thou shalt see his destruction.
But
Hey,
go ahead, Slakia. You read that? that last part?
God. But surely thou shalt see his destruction.
But that's all right. It's okay that he's doing that to us. Why? Because surely we're going to see his destruction.
That's right.
That's right.
This is a beautiful scripture.
And shall tread upon his neck.
Come on.
My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies.
Okay, that's it. So we're gonna tread upon his neck in the end, and that's why YHWH needs to go ahead and come out here, wake up, come and do this work, come and grab onto this plow, wake up Jacob, so we can take this kingdom, man, stand on that neck, have him bow down, lick the dust off our boots, and that's it. I yield. If anybody got to make a point,
That's right.
Hey, yo.